for students, not just for pupils. It's for both parents who wants to give or wants to be in charge of their students' assignments or wants to be in charge of their students' extracurricular activities at home. Scientific notation is to help you write a very large number or a very small number into this form. We refer to this as scientific notation form, okay? Then here, A is a number that falls between a number less than or equal to 1 or less than 10. So what it means is that any number that is less than 1, either point something, point 1, point 2, point 99, point something, A can stand it, or a number less than 10 can be 9, 9.1, 9.2, 9.99, but the number should not be up to 10, okay? Then this is what we refer to as a power of 10. A power of 10, is that okay? This is a power of 10 where n is an integer. Remember what an integer is? Any positive or negative number is an integer. So whichever large number you are giving or whichever small number you are giving, you have to write it into this form and take this rule into consideration. Is that okay? We'll be writing the large number in scientific notation form. Okay. Now let's say we were given this example. They asked us to convert 4900000 into scientific notation. Now, this large number is around 49 million if you are to pronounce it, for those of us that know how to pronounce figures. But how do we now write it into scientific notation? This is a whole number because there is no decimal point in any of these digits here, right? Now, but a whole number has a decimal point. Now, the question is where? Where can we find the decimal point? The decimal point of every whole number is found at the last digit. That is immediately after the last digit, the decimal point is there. So now, if you are converting a large number into scientific notation, this decimal point will have to move till you get to this first non-zero digit. This is the first number here that is a non-zero digit, so it falls in between here. Now let's take. Now, if you have this number, that is 4900000, and we want to convert it in scientific notation, like I told you, this decimal point will have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. It will come here, okay? It will come here. So what do we have? We now have 4.9 times 10 raised to the power of 7. Now, the number of times you move the decimal point till it gets here will be that n. It's an integer, okay? Now, if you are converting a whole number to scientific notation, the integer here will be a positive number. Is that okay? Now, let's take example on a very small number. Assuming you're asked to convert this to scientific notation. Now, this is a small number, and more or less we say a decimal number. It has a decimal point here, right? Now, we have to move this decimal point to the right. Remember, this one we moved to the left and the result movement was a positive. Now we are moving this decimal point to the right till we get to the first non-zero. This is the first digit that is a non-zero. Every other here is in zero. So, but we move here till we get to this point, right? Now, if you are moving to the right, the integer there will be a negative. Okay, so if you have that, we are going to have something like this. 0.00042. Now this decimal point will move 1, 2, 3, 4 here to move to this side, right? So the resultant solution to this is 4.2 times 10 raised to the power minus 4. Remember, if you are converting a very small number into scientific notation and you are moving towards the right, the integer will be a negative. You are converting a large number into scientific notation and you are moving towards the left, the integer will be a positive. Please, if you have any question, just drop it in the comment section while we treat it together. Mind you, here is for everybody, both parents, students, anybody that wants to be equipped in little knowledge on mathematics. Thank you.